Or just chilling like a villain. My Wi-Fi's being terrible. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, y'all. That is hilarious. Could be. Very likely. I expect them any day now to like SWAT team style through my window. Bust in and arrest me. Thank you. My top, Kayla, my friend, she's her business is called K Crow Creations. She made it. You'll see me do a TikTok with it. But yeah, we're back. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi's just been like real shitty today. So, yeah, after my little spiel, I'm just curious what y'all think, because I want to believe in it so bad. But at the same time, the government has had this technology. We're going on mute again real quick, guys, on TikTok. Sorry. Join us on Twitch if you want to come talk about aliens. But they've had this technology forever. So, and really, it's always been just a giant pissing contest. So, what if they're just like making it seem like they have contact with aliens and they don't? I don't fucking know. Like, I'm very torn about it. I'm also gonna do a dab, but TikTok can't see. I'll get in trouble. But I do hope it's real. I hope in the future, like 5 years from now, we can find ourselves walking with aliens down the street. Like, oh my god, I'm so full of fruit. Why did I eat so many fucking cherries? Okay, I hope you have a good rest of your day, Antone Das Bomb. I'm just gonna call you Das Bomb. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Stay beautiful. Even if you're a man. Yeah, honestly, I've been a big alien believer for a long time, ever since I was little. And I do find it interesting, like, as a kid, like, no one really told me aliens exist. I just kind of, like, it just happened in my mind. And then I remember just thinking, like, I saw an alien while I was camping. And then I don't even know where I started seeing, like, things about alien exploration, but it was, like, Egyptian style alien stuff. And at first, when I was growing up Mormon, I excused it, but now I'm like, oh shit, I kind of, like, as an adult, slowly started believing in that more than God. That's for sure. Like, I honestly would rather believe in that than a God. Because technically, like, if anything, God would be an interdimensional being like that. And he would have the ability, like, if aliens have the ability to heal, and we talked about this on my podcast like 2 years ago too, like, God technically is an extraterrestrial. Like, if God had the ability to heal someone just through like frequency and energy manipulation, that would be like an extraterrestrial quality. So what if God is an alien and like, what, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. What if we've misconstrued the aliens as God, and that's why, like, when the stories of God getting mad and he kills everyone on Earth, like, a God wouldn't do that, but maybe an alien would, who's pissed off at their little experiment. Like, y'all aren't even fucking, like, y'all gotta get fucking put down, pretty much. So I gotta restart my colony or whatever the fuck. My Twitch is in my welcome everyone. My Twitch is in the link in my bio. It should be in the poll. There's a poll that's happening right now. So if you want to check the poll, you can see my Twitch, but it's in the link in my bio. It's also the same as my Instagram. Yeah, feel free to join. We're talking about aliens. But honestly, hold up. Let me check this out. I did not ever watch the Congress hearing. To be honest with you, I just saw little bits of it and what people were blowing out of proportion with it. I was very unamused because it wasn't really the the government admitting to aliens. Former Navy pilot Ryan Graves. I don't know who the fuck that is. But honestly, out of anyone and everyone, I would believe pilots would be the ones that would see UFOs. However, if you think about it again, pilots are the ones who would have access to UFOs. If they were to learn to fly them and stuff, or they needed someone to fly a craft, they would ask a pilot. Like, you would think. Anyway. I know there's no sound. We're talking about aliens, so if you want to come hang out on Twitch, I don't think TikTok likes when I talk about this stuff, so yeah. Oh, the link is in my bio, by the way. But I'm trying to look up what this dude said. A whistleblower has accused the U.S. of a vast cover-up, claims non-human life, suggests unexplained aerial phenomena, issues not going away. But this just really gives the government a cover for testing, like, these aircrafts for, military sake too. Like, we're always trying to race each other to the moon kind of thing. Like, am I frozen? Is my Twitch frozen? Okay. Um, it's unacceptable to continue gaslighting Americans into thinking this is not happening. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm reading so you guys can see what the fuck is going on over here. I'm in the way. Me. In the 1940s and 50s, reports of USOs usually in the shape of a saucer. But that's not even true, because the Pope negotiated the transfer of a UFO from... Oh, shit. It wasn't until the past couple years that Congress really began to take notice. That cannot be true. Who wrote this? The Guardian. How do you say the word? Including the UK parent. No, you're fine. Okay, a broadly socially liberal political stance. Cool. Okay. I'm fine with that. Maybe that's a little biased, though. I guess if I were Republican, I'd want it from a... Hello, Winter God, welcome. I'd want it... If I were Republican, I guess I'd want to read from a Republican source. Ultimate proposition. Leaked military videos. Dark gray or black cubes. And see, that's interesting if it's a cube, but maybe we're just seeing a cube, because if it's an dimensional, like, traveling item, then we can't see the 4D in our 3D world. So what if it's a 4D figure and we're seeing it as a square for whatever reason? I don't know how to describe that. Radar issues, including balloons in the air. Do balloons go that high? There are different types. A few different types of what? Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh my God. Thank you, Lemmy. Welcome, my dear. We're talking about UFOs on Twitch. Bleh, all the T words. If you guys want to come join, TikTok doesn't like that stuff much, so yeah. Oh, whatever. You're just being a rather wonderful fellow. Thank you. My friend made it. She has a shop. I'll tag her. The UFOs. A few different types. Actually, I want to look at the different... What heights are UFOs spotted at? Hold on. I want to see if it even says. If it even... I'm not really a fan of Wikipedia, but we'll go with it for now. If it'll even tell us at what height. Or, like, what do you call it in, like, flying terms to see how high they go? Because how would a balloon be that high? Oops. Sported. I don't have safe search on, so I'm not sure. I'm a little scared. I'm always scared what I'll find. I don't need a list of them. I just want to... I'm just going to wave to them. The flying saucer, flying cigar. But see, like, if you looked at this, if this was all blacked out, you would kind of describe that as like a flying saucer. Like if this flying, or a cigar, if this was all blacked out, you'd probably describe it as like a flying cigar. I would assume, like, that's kind of and a flying football, similar shape. Boomerangs and triangles. That's it? Yes, there's a pup cam. I got 4 dogs. They are my co-hosts. They don't say much, but they add value nonetheless. All right, if you're Mormon, cover your eyes because I don't think there'll be anything bad, but I don't really have safe search on, and there's already like questionable images here. Like, I guess there wouldn't be any like exact photos of it, but I mean, the most we get are like these things. I'm Mars from TikTok. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Has the mic muted symbol. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Hello, everyone. I'm on Twitch right now. We're talking about aliens, so feel free to come hang out. TikTok just doesn't like this stuff, so I don't want to get banned. We're just talking about the recent phenomena going on. Is it phenomenon or phenomena? Numa A? Maya he. Just kidding. I was close. Yeah, sorry y'all. We're just See, like, I saw some shit like this when I was younger. Just like a row of lights in the sky like this. And I remember telling my grandfather, I was like, I saw a UFO while camping. He's like, no, you didn't. I was like, damn, all right. I literally said nothing because I was like 6. Like, how would I know, you know? I'm like, okay, shit. Like, sorry I said anything. Um, but that's the only thing. But honestly, I don't remember even what I was looking at. It really could have been nothing, to be honest with you. Um, but yeah. Oh, thank you for the gold star, Lemmy. Grandpa is a hater. Yeah, I was like, okay, bro. Like, all right, I guess you know more than me. Say less. But honestly, like this dude, this is the whistleblower. This guy? You're telling me this guy is not the wee bit extraterrestrial looking to you? Like, I'm not saying he's ugly or unattractive or anything, but that motherfucker right there is not real. Knife hand. He's doing the knife hand in this one. Bro. I'm sorry, but it's definitely giving reptilian. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. But nonetheless, interesting. I've seen a bright star slowly arc up to the sky and it faded away. Have fun watching anime, Lemmy. I hope it's fun. I'm not much of an anime person, truthfully. I've seen Attack on Titans. That one's pretty cool because it does give like interesting like visuals. Ooh, what is this? This is a UFO shaped database. This is the kind of shit that I like. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So in 2012, we had a mass amount of reports, which is crazy because when you think about it, 2012 was when the Mayans like predicted several places along the world. We do see this one quite a bit when it comes to like videos on the internet and stuff. And maybe that's like this is like the back in the day versions, the saucer version, right? And like naturally we've gotten better with technology, so I would assume they would too. And maybe over time that's why we see them get into these forms like this. I don't know who that is. I'm just speculating here, but oh, look at that one, looks like a boob. Can you imagine driving a boob UFO? Get in a titty. And I like how they have like the freaking, what the hell is that called? The stealth fighter. And we have something like this too. So some of these definitely are our ships that were just like coming out in new circulation, I feel like. Like we were testing them and they didn't know what they were. So that's the other thing. And they were just reported as like a UFO. Maybe a booba? Ooh, that's true. And I wonder if like their formations and stuff have anything to do with that and like their movements and stuff. Because maybe like, so when you look at cymatic patterns, like maybe they're learning to travel with frequencies somehow. So maybe like the frequency they choose to travel because we operate on this frequency, they have to travel at a certain frequency, but because they operate on a different frequency, it's like a radio or something. I don't really know how all this shit works, okay? Maybe they have to tune themselves to a different one and it fucking comes through on our end differently, or like they come through with these different patterns. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep my mind open because they are interdimensional beings and they travel through who knows what. Like they literally probably travel faster than light is also my assumption. just because of how far away, like there's no way. So it's not even traveling. It's more of just like, I guess it would be like instead of traveling through light, they're traveling through frequency essentially. It's just like a electromagnetic kind of wave that they're riding or some shit. I don't know. I don't know any of this. I'm just speculating. Oh yeah, I've definitely studied a bit about bubble cymatics. I love it. I actually want to start doing like bubble cymatics while like on Twitch and stuff like that, just to kind of like I want to do it myself, like figure it out. I feel like putting my hands on it will like help me learn all this stuff better, but I love bubble cymatics. Yeah, I would say that's a good word. Like it's more of like shifting rather than traveling. Like it doesn't feel like they're like, "Oh, okay, we got a 4-hour ride to California." Like it doesn't feel like that. It feels like more of like it's just like pew. But that's like the best way I could think of it. But no, that's the perfect way to word it because it is more of like just a shift. And although we haven't figured it out, but I think we're close to figuring it out with the stuff, and the government maybe is slowly releasing it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not one of them. I wish I was, so I can just materialize money, but I don't even need money. It's this digital currency. It's all digital. So I just gotta like mind beam the numbers into my bank account. $7,000. Okay. Because they can't travel through time. That's true because time is linear. So, but when you say, yeah, so when you say light speed, like that light speed really only applies to us. That's how humans would calculate it. So they definitely, I guess, probably do just kind of travel through frequencies and just hop into each dimension through like wavelengths and shit. And because we can't see them doesn't mean anything. And honestly, I do think you can when you take psychedelics. And such. Yeah, exactly. I was talking about that earlier too. It's a little sus. I have to go quiet on TikTok here because I can't talk about this on here. I'll get banned. I don't know if it's them or if it's our military though. That's my thing. Because like didn't we brought over like the Germans, right? And they started building our bombs for us and shit. And so maybe we had like gotten a hold of like aircraft and Tesla was around then and he was dying, not around then, but I don't even know when he died exactly, what, 62, 72? Truthfully, I feel like they got a lot of this information, maybe not even that, 78. That's his education. 43? Okay, died in 43. He was born in 1856, and died in 43. So I believe, and that's around World War II time. So I really do believe they stole a lot of his, stuff. And then they brought over German, NASA and whatever scientists and shit. And they bribed them with like POW type shit, whatever. And like I don't know what they did. I think they just like either we had access to alien stuff or Tesla was like a key to it because we definitely know that the government got a hold of his documents. But maybe they needed some smarter people to come figure it out, and that's what they've been doing. And here's the thing, like we talked about like renewable energy and like in the beginning, like if aliens are real, then this means like we can fix poverty and travel with zero energy and use zero resources and like heal our planet and everything. And Tesla was talking about shit like that too. And we're falling into this trap where like we're in the Great Depression essentially. And the way we got out of the Great Depression last time was World War II from what I remember. Because I think the Great Depression was from 22 to 30 something, 29 to 39. And then the World War II happened in 42? 39. Okay, so there you go. So it coincides. It's kind of like the I think Pearl Harbor was 42. coincides with the dates. And they say that war generates, like, helps the economy. So, and I don't really believe that. I think they just want you to believe that. But it's very interesting to me that that's the time when we started developing them, and that's when, like, the Roswell incident happened, and like all this stuff happened. And at that same time, we're having the Great Depression. At the same time, we're having the World War. So now we're in the Great Depression. We're seeing the aliens again, like the UFOs and shit. And something's telling me that World War III is about to happen, but not in the way we think. It's not going to be like the warfare that we've experienced. It's going to be like weather warfare or cyber warfare or something else along these lines that's a more of our modern age. And then somehow, as lame as it sounds, the U.S. relies on the military industrial complex. So many jobs. It really does. And it's really shitty because it makes me really sad to see people throw their lives away for people who don't even give a fuck about them. We're just kind of like numbers to them essentially we're just barcodes essentially because social security numbers and shit. Also, once again, let me know if I'm freezing on Twitch. I do see my red box happening, which means that I'm dropping frames. So let me know. I know, guys. I'm on Twitch if you guys want to come join. We're talking about aliens. The sad thing really is that they flat out said, oh, aliens are real. There would be too many people that won't be able to comprehend it because their beliefs in it would. I do think so, too. I agree. So I think, like, I really do wonder, like, at this. Okay, a little not too bad. Cool. I do really wonder at this point, like, what their end goal is with this, and like, what are we trying to do here? Like, does this mean free energy for any of us? Does this mean like, I don't know what are we supposed to do with this info? I just don't even. We were just talking about him. Yeah, we were talking about him just now, and damn, I wish I could pause this or something. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It is very interesting, but see, the thing is I just looked him up, and there's no information on him past like June of this year. So when they say it's a whistleblower and he's like intelligence services, like, it doesn't say from where, it doesn't say who he really worked for. I believe one thing said he worked for like the Air Force or some shit like that. But it's like very loose info about him. Now, if you're like a protected person, then maybe that's a given. Like, that's how it works. It just doesn't show any information on him online. You can look. It shows everything about the recent thing he talked about, but I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about history on him and stuff like that. Who was he before this? There's nothing. It's just recent articles within the last few months, and that's a little weird to me. And once again, he's a whistleblower. Like, he's not Congress itself. So he's just coming to them with this information. Now, do I doubt the information? No, because I believe in aliens. But I do doubt it in a sense because, like, there's not much in the way of proving his credentials. You know what I mean? So I'm like, right? And like I said, I think, like, if anything, okay, if you were an alien species, if you have learned how to interdimensionally travel, like, you would definitely, like, in all the videos that we see, all the cartoons, all whatever, aliens are smarter than us, and they come down here and like take control of us and enslave us pretty much. And if you think about like there's 10,000 billionaires in the world. If you think about the 10,000 billionaires as like reptilians in a sense, like, it would kind of make sense. Like, if they were like if the aliens were here, they would be the elites, and we are the working class that is pretty much enslaved. So He's been vetted by the Inspector General. What does that mean? He's been vetted by the Inspector General? And who? Inspector General who? Of where? Of who? The Air Force? The... Inspector General of Congress? I need to look this up because this is making no sense to me. Hello, whip that booty. Welcome in, Robert. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, I know. TikTok, I have to mute it because TikTok will ban me for this shit. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope your Monday is treating you well. I hope you're hydrating and eating. Michael Horitz is the general inspector we're looking at. Meet Michael Horitz. Oh fuck, I forgot my Twitch name is. Oh, thank you. Inspector General of the U.S. Intelligence. Is that who you saw too? Negative Ion is the Michael Horitz. Is that who you're talking about? Because Michael Oritz says Department of Political Science. He's the chair of pandemic response. He's the Attorney General and he's the Inspector General of the United States of Justice. Department of Justice, my bad. Welcome, everyone. I know we don't have audio. We're talking about aliens on Twitch. TikTok does not like that. Also, thank you for getting me to almost 2K likes. You guys are fucking amazing. But yeah, come join the Twitch. We're talking about aliens over here. If you want to come talk about aliens with us. I did make rent, just barely. It was difficult. Oh, I know. Vans dude. Official Vans dude. I know. TikTok doesn't like me talking about this stuff, so they'll ban me. But yeah, it took me like a little bit longer to reach my rent goal because I kept getting banned. I think there's someone following my account. But, thank you, whip that booty. And no audio. Oh, I'm sorry, JPEG, I'm sorry. I know, I wish I could talk about this stuff on here. I just don't want to risk getting banned. I do know that. I do. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like the Inspector General of the Department of Justice is Michael Oritz. He was sworn in 2012, which is kind of a coincidence because that is when we saw a spike of UFO. I am telling you right now that that motherfucker is not real. Okay? Jeez. Hold on, I'm reading about this guy. We saw on the other website though that in 2012 there was a spike of UFO sightings. And it's actually kind of funny seeing that he was sworn in around that same time. My phone's about to die. My phone's about to die, TikTok, so I'm gonna hop off. Feel free to join my Twitch. Oh, I got a subscription. Hell yeah, thank you. But feel free to join my Twitch, y'all. We're talking about aliens over here. So come hang out. I have a dog camera. Come hang out with me and my doggos and enjoy the company. Toodaloo, motherfuckers. I love you. Stay sexy. Don't forget to hydrate. Okay, bye. My phone's gonna die. Oh shit. Oh shit. But yeah, we did see on the other site, it said that there was like slight during like 40 and 42, there was like an influx of thank you for the subs, guys. Oh my fucking god. This is just exciting. Odin's very excited too. Are you excited? But it did say that there was a huge influx in UFO sightings in 2012. Sworn to the DOJ on April 16th, 2012, following his confirmation by the U.S. Senate, confirmed by Senate in 2003 to serve 6-year term as commissioner. Horowitz oversees a nationwide workforce of more than 500 special agents, auditors. Simultaneously led the pandemic response. Great. Oversees $5 trillion in federal pandemic-related emergency spending. I don't even want to know. Yes, I do. I'll say. That's gotta be a lie. I bet you he makes more than that. Oh, you guys can't see it. He's got it. I bet you. Well, a lot of these people I feel like are lobbyists too. But anyway, hello, Babas. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the hype train. Oh, shit. You guys are the best. Do you think they'll find life in Uranus? Absolutely. There's already life in my anus. I mean Uranus. I mean our anus. Okay. So, I mean, he's not not credible, right? I am a little sussed out, though, that in 2012 is when we found the UFO sighting increases. I don't even remember where it was. It was in the map that we saw or what. But in 2012, there is a huge spike in UFO sightings. So, right when he gets... And so then does... Like, they work together, and that's what I mean. Like, everything's kind of scripted kind of vibe. Like, oh, thank you, official Vans, dude. You're fucking awesome, too. But okay. Oh, you weren't making a joke? Okay, sorry, well, I was. What does my thigh say? Oh, God, so many things. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quotes on it right now. I mean the moon of the planet. Do you think they'll find life in water? Maybe. Maybe, though. Maybe they will. I don't know. They always say they'll find water somewhere. It's always like frozen water or like gas water. Which would be just like steam or some shit. I don't fucking know. But the general inspector, this guy, found David Grush credible. I didn't get much information from what I could pull up before on where David Grush has worked, his positions. There's very little on him, believe it or not. Anything before like June of this year, there was nothing on him. So that's where it makes me question things, even though he's referred to by this Michael Horowitz guy. This is when UFO sightings have increased. So in 2012. Suspicious? A little. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vans, dude. All frozen water? Well, that's cool as fuck. I wouldn't doubt it. I feel that. I would love to just be able to travel through space, but the way aliens do. I hope that for our lifetime. And I think the movie Interstellar might give a little insight on that. By the way, speaking of movies, we were supposed to watch movies this weekend, but honestly, y'all, like the amount of fucking incel comments I got trying to stream this weekend was insane. It literally hurt my head, and some of those comments were like, damn, dude, like people are really, really fucking mean. So I had to take a few days off, so I didn't do the weekend movie day, but we will this weekend, I promise. I know, I'm always disappointed when we find bacteria, but here's the thing is I don't think aliens would want to live in our galaxy. Like, we are not evolved. Like, think about an annoying child, but like 10 times worse. Like, why would you want to live with them? Like, they live in a galaxy that is thriving probably in their realm or whatever the fuck. Don't be sorry at all. This is like, I'm like jumping into streaming full time. Um, I do the adult platforms, but I do like to share information and do this stuff a lot too, so I might as well fucking do it. But yeah, I'll throw hands for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think aliens would reside in the same area that we reside in because it's like we don't even reside in the same area that animals do. Like, and granted, we do just for like solitude or like, um, relaxation. Maybe they come here as like a rich person getaway. Like only the rich aliens come to Earth and like hang out. But I don't know. Like I don't think the aliens are far past our brainage. There's no way they'd want to be like, "Oh yeah, let's go live with them." Like exactly, whip that booty. I love that name. Um I always love when people come in with like the craziest names. Like my favorite name so far has been like my cow is on fire, soupy poopy for you. I love the funny usernames. But no, absolutely like literally I saw a video of people from above like all swimming in the lake and it looked like little frogs. And I was like that is probably what aliens see is like we are just like the mosquitoes of the planet. We are like, you know, dumb as fuck. We're like no use, but we are literally still cavemen to them. Like no use bothering them. They won't understand. Like we think, okay, so the indigenous tribes, if you go show them your phone, they won't be able to like comprehend the screen really. Um, is what I've been told. Like, do I know that for a fact? No, it's just what I've been fucking told. They won't be able to see like the screen movement and shit. There we are literally operating on such a low frequency that we can't even like compute like what the fuck they're doing, you know? Like I'm just very torn about this alien stuff. I want to believe I've been a hardcore conspiracy fan theory whatever person for a long time. Like this is my specialty. Like I should be like, "Oh yeah. Yeah." But no, I'm like over here like this is interesting. But are they trying to get us to zero energy by slowly letting us know? That'd be pretty tight butthole. You know what I mean? I always think to myself, if you're spending your time spreading hatred online, oh, hold on. Um, you must hate your own existence. Absolutely. I always say a happy person who's truly happy does not go around hurting other people. Like, I literally could never think about going around hurting other people. And it's because I'm very happy in my life. Granted, my body hurts a little bit, but other than that, I'm very happy with myself and in my life. What if we're all thinking about it wrong? We're still in the Stone Age. Oh, I doubt that. It's a good way to think. I can appreciate the open mindedness, Huff Kush, but I doubt it. If they can interdimensionally travel, exactly, and that's what I was talking about. Like, okay, so now that there's aliens, we know Tesla was talking about this, and like I just looked up these dates, and Tesla died around 42. Roswell, I didn't look up Roswell. I think the Roswell incident, like our like really famous alien incident, happened in like 45 or 43, and that was like our first alien crash, and it happened at the end of the speedway, this 6 mile long airline traffic speedway, like as a part of like a hidden military base. So if you think about it, like what I think is this is just obvious proof that they stole Tesla's documents and killed him and are taking his documents because he had access to like extraterrestrial mentality, energy, whatever it was, and they took his documents and because he died when he died and that's let me see when did he die again? What was it? 40 43. Tesla. Let's see his death. He died in 43. Okay, hold on. Let's see when Roswell happened. The Roswell incident happened in 1947. And once again, the Roswell incident literally occurred miles off of like a 6-mile long speedway. So if you think about it, like, if you think about it, that's 5 years apart. So they're like testing the documents that they took from Tesla. And these documents included like 0 point energy, like using frequencies, because he was big on like the 369 energy and frequencies. Like he was pretty sick, but I mean, leave it to the government to take him down, you know. And he was pretty old, but still, like I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't put it past him. The fact that his room was like raided and like all his documents and shit were raided after that, it's just really weird. So I would prefer to believe that he was taken out by the government, and it was just like at the right time because they wanted his information, but they didn't want him giving it to people for free and stuff like that. Where did I fucking put my little, oh no. Oh, there it is. Oh, hell yeah, we are. So those correlate together, and not only during around that time, we run into World War II. And when was it? '39 to 45. And then I need to see Pearl Harbor. Actually, first atom bomb. Because I don't think it was even Pearl Harbor. I think it was Hiroshima. Yeah. It was dropped on Hiroshima. 1945. So, and okay, so that's like what ended our World War II. Tesla's death, once again, 43. I'm just like correlating these dates in my mind. What is a Trinity test? What you dabbing? What am I dabbing? That is a good question, my dear. Let me see for you, dear. Vice City Sugar Wax. It doesn't say anything else. But it's at 82% THC. Oh, no. Yeah. Which usually they do it, I don't know. But I like it. The Trinity test, first atomic bomb, part of Manhattan Project. Ooh, hold on. I don't know anything about that. I've never heard of that, so I'm interested immediately. Yes. Ooh, what is this? Trinity was the nuclear test. Is that what you're talking about? Looks like I'm dropping some frames again. Hold on now. I'm sipping on some live resin. Sounds delicious, my friend. Although, to be honest with you, I don't know the difference of these. Like live resin, I know them when I see them, but like when I smoke them wise, I don't know the difference. It's what led to Hiroshima. Is it Hiroshima? I don't know if it's Hiroshima or... But I do like the word Nagasaki. It's such a fun word to say. I don't think that's a good thing, though. Okay, here we go. Manhattan Project Trinity test. Ooh, I love this shit. Okay. Until the atomic bomb could be tested, doubt would remain about its effectiveness. The world had never seen a nuclear explosion before, and the estimates varied widely on how much energy would be released. That is so scary. We don't know how much energy is going to be released, so we're just going to say, fuck it. I didn't know you were chill like that, America. The fuck? Some scientists at Los Alamos continued privately to have doubts that it would work at all. There was enough weapon-grade uranium available for one bomb. The confidence in the gun-type design was high, so on July 14th, 1945, the little boy, I remember that, began its trip westward to the test site, plutonium bomb, to test, it was a plutonium bomb, both to confirm its novel implosion design and to gather data on nuclear explosion in general. Several plutonium bombs were now in the pipeline, will be available over the next few weeks and months. And that's during World War II when they actually brought over the German scientists to work on the bomb, wasn't it? They brought over like scientists from Germany. Gotta go to bed. Okay, Zorby, thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Don't forget to hydrate and eat. And you're beautiful. Oh, I believe it, Agent. My grandma actually died from a similar thing. She, hold the fuck up. What the fuck? Hold up. Isn't there a movie that just opened up called The Oppenheimer or whatever? What the hell? What is this? Bro. Coincidences like this freak me the fuck out. Check this out. Obviously, we're aware of this movie. I have no idea what this means, but this is so fucking weird. Why would they name it this? Like, what does Oppenheimer mean? Robert Oppenheimer, whatever, however you say it, chose to name this the Trinity site. Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this dude? We're gonna see. But my grandma, oh shit, what the fuck? My grandma, she died from cancer because they did nuclear testing in a town outside of hers. She got like my grandpa got like a $50,000 settlement check for it, but was an American theoretical physicist, director of Manhattan Project. How was he allowed to be a director of these things? Like, who was he? Being... was an American during the... Oh, he was a director of the laboratory responsible for research and design of the atomic bomb. He's also known as the father of the atomic bomb. Is that what this movie is about? Is the atomic bomb? I thought it was about schmex trafficking. I don't even know. I don't pay attention. I know the Barbie movie came out too, but that's pretty much all I know. Super smart dude. He's the dude that made the bomb and led to the Manhattan Project. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I just read that, but obviously, like, I discovered that as you guys probably said it beforehand. Okay. Smash. Just kidding. Okay, was he native to the U.S.? Oppenheimer was born in 1804. Part of ethical culture, Reformed Judaism. Was he born in America? Yeah, he was born in New York. 1904. Is it? Oh, I thought it was about like schmex trafficking. Where the fuck? Why are these people saying it's about that? The movie? This is why I don't get involved with this shit. I don't even fucking know half the time, y'all. Which is funny because I do like to check facts on like things that mean absolutely nothing. Hello, Wolf Creek Observatory. Like, when is this information ever going to be useful? I don't know. I really don't know. But I like to look up about this shit. I don't give a fuck about like knowing what the movie is about. We are learning about aliens. Well, I am learning about other things, but we're talking about aliens, discussing things. Because I'm just a little sussed out that the government would announce this stuff. And for some reason, I just feel like this is a political edge. I really do. Now, but I also do feel like aliens exist among us. And I think what my brain wants me to believe is that, like, what I'm piecing together is that I just think the elites are the aliens. And I think some of the elites are in our government. And we all, so to recap what I have researched here with all of our crazy tabs going on that you guys can't really see. So they have announced aliens. We get it. Okay. We fucking get it. Actually, by the way, they announced this like a month ago too. And there was like remember the Ohio derailments? So, and I feel like every time they announce this too, there's like some fucking national weather disasters happening. Anyway, so this guy, fucking David, my bro David over here, he was appointed by DOJ Michael. Where the fuck is this Michael, bro? I don't fucking know where he's at. But Michael is the Michael Horowitz. He's the head of the Department of Justice, and he was sworn in or whatever, took position in 2012. And we have learned through what I've been talking about in this whatever, that in 2012 there was a huge spike of UFO sightings. And before that, you'd see UFO sightings in like the 1940s, and then it said like the 1900s or something like that. And so there was like a huge spike, like 4 times as much in 2012. And just so happens when Michael entered office is 2012. So then Michael is the one who is like, yeah, this David dude, this motherfucker right here, who definitely looks like a fucking reptilian. Not him. That's like just some news reporter. But he was like, yeah, David's fucking credible. Like, I would trust him if I were you. Pretty much. Said that he was credible. So this guy goes up in front of Congress and says, hey, aliens are real. Our pilots have seen them, blah, blah. Do I doubt aliens are real? No. Absolutely not. However, I think this is just a political government weird edge, because when you think about all these dates that line up, it's just very sus to me. But maybe not. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. But we're looking at when Tesla died, because this is like, Tesla came out with a lot of information, and then the documents were kind of like, I don't know, fucking hidden. They would nuke me first. As his lawyer. That's great. Truth be told, I don't trust white men. So there's not a single person in this world that can tell me all these facts about them that will make me be like, oh, okay, yeah, I trust them. And with America being like, oh yeah, there's aliens afoot. Like, you're the fucking aliens, bro. It's you. What are you talking about? Like, but with Tesla dying and like the route we're going in right now, like if aliens were real, that means we're reaching 0 point energy at some time, because that's what they've discovered. Aliens can travel interdimensionally, and they've learned to shift on like frequencies. And I've talked about cymatic frequencies for quite a while on Twitch now. So I really just think that that's kind of like, if you look up here, I'll show you. Let's look up bubble cymatics, because someone mentioned it on my TikTok, and that's something I've been wanting to fuck around with y'all, but with a real bubble. So pretty much, remember when I some of y'all remember, but when I showed y'all the frog in the pond doing his little, hold on, I'll show you. I was talking about frequencies back in the day. This little one. Hey everyone, today's the 26th. Nope. Not that guy. Yeah, this guy. So I'm sure you guys can see that somewhat. But like this just gives a good idea of like frequencies, obviously. You know, we're all aware of what that is, you know. But when you get into bubble cymatics, it becomes 4D. And like what is 4D is like when you draw, it's hard to describe. Like the best way I could describe it is what I saw this lady describe on TikTok is like I don't even want to discuss it because it's hard to discuss it, but if you draw a 2D stick figure like and you have a cutout picture of it, right? And you have a cutout picture of it and it's wearing a hat. If you were to flip the hat around the other way so it's backwards, that would be like a phenomenon in the 2D world because in the 2D world they can't do that. So the cymatics with the bubble frequency shit going on, this kind of shows you a little bit more of like when I talk about traveling on frequencies rather than light, like our brains are thinking, okay, travel light year, that makes sense because we can only see light. But this is what they're traveling on that we can't see. And just like these little, exactly what Wolf Creek said, like we are frequencies itself. Like quantum theory says pretty much that what we are is just like a whole bunch of energy that has slowed down essentially, or like there's so much of it, and that's what becomes like a mass. And with this, like I think that's pretty much all around us, like it's little like roadways essentially, and that's probably what the aliens travel on a larger form, you know, a larger waveform. But this way, he's obviously playing different sounds and it's making different shapes. And these different sounds make different shapes. But these are like more 4D shapes. Like we're able to see shapes in a different way through this. So if aliens are real, this is how they travel. Then that essentially means that everything is fake. We don't need money. 0 point energy is true. And Tesla was talking about that. So then we get into fucking Tesla. God, this is where you sound fucking nuts, huh? So then we get into Tesla. He died around 43. Okay, so right now we're kind of in like the Great Depression era of our time, right? And the way they pulled people out of the Great Depression was World War II. Like they're like, the war is going to boost our economy, blah, blah. So I'm really convinced we're going to have World War III here. Maybe it'll be an alien invasion. I don't give a shit. That's hilarious. But yeah, Tesla was literally onto that frequency shit. He knew. And I don't know if they killed him. I'd like to think they did because it makes shit more interesting. But nonetheless, he did die. And I'm very certain they took his documents from him, or somehow got a hold of them. And when he passed away, the Roswell incident happened. I think it said, when did it say? Where are we with the Roswell? I thought it was, did I close it out? I don't remember. 47 was when the Roswell incident happened. The Roswell incident actually happened at the end of like a speedway that's like 6 miles long. But then you have like the nuclear bomb happening, and I'm trying to see who made the nuclear bomb, and it's this Oppenheimer dude, which they just came out with a movie about this, which is weird. Is that not weird that like they just come out with a movie about this with the fucking alien shit going on? And then like when you look at the last time we had sightings of aliens, it's in 2012 when that dude was fucking into office. Like I don't trust that. That is weird to me. I'm just saying. Guys, if I don't wake up tomorrow, it's not because of anything other than the government. I'm just kidding. But yeah, and then World War II was during the same exact time that, we're discovering the ways of the atom bomb, and Roswell happened a little bit afterwards. Tesla died before that in 43. So it feels like they got a hold of his papers and they maybe got like German people from the war to come work on the stuff. And that's where we're getting like the nuclear bombs, which we dropped the little boy or whatever in 47, it said. When did it say? Where are we? And then we ran into the Oppenheimer thing, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, that's a little weird. Edison did kill elephants. What a piece of shit was he? Like, the fuck? Just to like try to prove that Tesla was wrong, which like is so sad. And too bad because Tesla was like so up Edison's ass. Like, I'm pretty sure he like would have sucked his dick if like Edison said to. He was just like so busy trying to prove himself to him for I feel like a part of his life. It comes having right. What about all the sightings of little goblin green men living in the caves in Hopkinsville? Oh my god, what? Excuse me, what? What? Hold on. Goblin green men in Hopkinsville caves. So currently, because the autism in me loves to point out patterns, currently I am going nuts because I feel like I'm seeing a pattern here that's proving that Tesla was just all about it, and we really should be just focusing on frequencies. And if we start understanding that, then that really does mean that like manifestation and everything is so true. It's just about manipulating frequencies, and we're like cavemen when it comes to that idea. So really, do we have to pay rent? is what I'm saying. Okay, little green men phenomena on the Kentucky farm. Is that what you're talking about? You should run my telescope some night. Look at the actual real stuff. Do you do that online? Because that would be so fucking cool. Oh, you guys can see my screen. This one? Is this right? Why would they make this movie release at the same time we're watching UFO shit go down? That is like the weirdest thing to me. Because someone mentioned to look up the Trinity test when I was talking about this. So that's what I ended up looking up and ran into that. So green man kids, yes. Okay, let me read about them. Let's read about them. Can you guys see that? Okay. Their nose, none. Man stated very strongly that there was none. They're kind of cute. Little stitch-looking fuckers. Kind of cute. Ears swept back. Extended quite a bit above the crown. Very cute. Eyes yellow. White rim about 6 inches apart. Okay, so what? They have Down syndrome. Like, leave them alone. Fuck. Oh, look at them. Breathlessly at the Hopkinsville police station in southwest Kentucky. Their story of terrifying siege by other worldly beings would become one of the most detailed and baffling accounts of an alien close encounter on record. The alleged encounter occurred on the Sutton's farm. Is this in a bulldog pug kind of way? That's funny. Smash. Just kidding. Aww. But I bet you they'd be just kind of scared. Oh, what in the Crimson Chin wonder? What if someone approached them nicely? Who's that Pokemon? It's depression. I'm just kidding. Where? I want to go back to the Trinity test. Okay, so pretty much this was just the testing of the bomb. Left for the test site Friday 13th during the day. Am I the only one like not concerned? Is anyone else like confused why they released the Oppenheimer at the same time when like is no one else seeing that, or like am I just fucking nuts, cuz that's a little too coincidental to me. It's like some weird fucking subliminal shit. I'm telling you, y'all, like with the pattern seeking shit that goes on in my brain, we are in the Great Depression. The way they got out of the Great Depression was a war because that boosted the economy. So I mean, I don't doubt it, but I just think the timing is a little intriguing. The uranium. Both bombs. Dropped first on Hiroshima on August 6th, while the plutonium bomb, fat man. So I'm gonna take a wild guess that plutonium is stronger than a uranium bomb. Just gotta know. Oh. But do you want your bomb to be radioactive? Should I be talking about this stuff on... I don't think I need to be getting into... I don't know if this is allowed on Twitch. Ooh, I love that. I love where your brain is going. I never thought about that. That's very interesting and probably true. Like, is refined uranium? I'm intimidated when I read about it because I'm not gonna lie, I failed chemistry. So scientists knew that common isotope, whatever the fuck, was not suitable for nuclear. So why did they use it? Oh, 235. Oh, okay. So that's what that pretty much was they were trying to figure out like the uranium's 239, 235, like how to like separate it or some shit, whatever the fuck. And which one had like the highest fission, which I know creates energy or some shit. I feel like I remember that term from chemistry. Okay. And plutonium's easier to come by. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. World War II has like interested me since day one. Like the idea that a shadow could be like imprinted onto the sidewalk by like such a strong force, like that is crazy to me. That is just like nuts. And like I just don't think this is like, I don't know. I have very torn thoughts about this whole alien thing. I'm not gonna lie. But I do think at the end of the day, what it means is that there's a way to obtain 0 point energy and like be able to technically just manifest shit if we can figure out how to manipulate energies. And I'm not sure how to do that. I'll let you know when I fucking find out, but shit. Like, it's not that I don't believe this dude. I do want to make sure it's not like some right wing, like political. Well, let me see. Let me see what fucking. Oops, spelled that wrong. Beef, stop licking yourself. My God. Does anyone know if he's like a Republican, Democrat? Does he have like a political group? I just always want to make sure it's not like coming from like a one, like some sites will do propaganda, you know, like I'm not trying to make sure, I'm not trying to promote like Republican propaganda or some shit, like, you know what I mean? Hello, Gilfy. Welcome, my dear. Say my grandpa had a ton of books on World War II. I got all the machines and tactics they used throughout the world. Ooh, that's so cool. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. I don't know why, but it's just crazy to, for me, I like to see the psychological aspect behind the warfare that we have utilized through the years. And I talked about this before too, about like all the different warfares we have used and how, and I think maybe you were on it, I don't know, but I do think we're in this age where we're using like weather warfare and it's so hidden that nobody really fucking, you know, maybe even fucking frequency warfare now at this point. If the fucking alien shit is an open gate, then they're able to really do fuck with frequency. And we even talked about that when they had a whistleblower talk about the earthquake machine, this frequency emitter or whatever in Antarctica that caused like an earthquake in New Zealand. And they know it's from that for a fact. And he was a whistleblower. And I talked about that like a few months ago. So we're pretty aware at this point on this channel, at least, that, you know, the frequency manipulation is a thing. How well do we understand it to utilize it? I don't think well enough. So that's where I think maybe extraterrestrials are here to like teach us how to, you know, tune our planet to that or something. I don't know. Fuck if I know. Literally, that's same. I'm like, so doesn't this mean like the world is healed? No, in the wrong hands, this is like the perfect way to control people even more. And it's just like, I'm exhausted, y'all. I'm exhausted. I just want to cook for people and be able to know that I will always have a roof and food and, you know, healthcare. Like, if I could just like heal my body, I would. I'm working on it. Meditation, y'all. And now that I've seen this stuff, believe it or not, it's made me more fucking delusional into thinking that I can heal my body through meditation. So we'll see. We'll see in the next month because I'm dedicated to figuring this shit out. Because the bubble cymatics, everything that's happening, like that I've been learning about, I just feel like we're on this break of like, we're on this threshold. We're almost there. And it's how we decide to go about that, I guess, is what will make and break us as like a, you know, cohabitating system. Thank you. I'm actually dying. Just kidding. Inside. I'm just sick of my joints hurting so bad. Because I'm just sick of the way people treat me. And I would be able to get so much more done if my joints didn't hurt. And it's not just like a ouch pain. It's like, it's so bad that I don't want to walk. That's like how bad it is. But yeah, I just want to focus on like how do I manipulate these energies, and if it's real, like I don't doubt this dude. I just want to make sure like we can really trust what he's saying, right? And as a conspiracy theorist, I would not be doing my job right if I didn't fucking dig in deep to this shit. Um I saw I was actually thinking about something similar. I saw them saying that they have a shot that they'll be gonna coming out with that will kill cancers, but that's a good way to start injecting things into people's body to where it's like they're able to be manipulatable. Because when you look into the military projects that they have, we'll get into that one day because I feel like you guys probably would know a lot and I fucking love that. So when we get into like another segment about like military projects and shit, from my lifestyle or whatever, like past, my whole family is military and like a lot of people that I associate with is military. So I've heard tons of horror stories, and at this point, I've understood that you are also a medical experiment. You are owned by the government when you go in the military. So not only are you like infantrymen and like whatever, you are also like, hey, we need to test the vaccine out. So guess who's it's being first tested on is you, the fucking military. So they are literally like when I started recognizing this as an adult, I was horrified. I was like, and that's when I had to like I'm gonna get my dad in on here and see. I don't know how much he can talk about, but we'll see. Because I don't want to crack some trauma open either, you know. But I heard scientists are talking about how we can theoretically make nuclear power plants the size of the average house simply until it actually achieves fusion. That's crazy. So is that a good thing though? Does that mean less like waste goes out and stuff? Because that'd be nice. It's just like with this information, there's so many possibilities that open up. And before getting so excited, I want to make sure that like I'm not getting my hopes up. But we all know like the CIA classified documents that they released and shit like that. You can go look them up. Um, Talk about manifestation and shit like that. And now like I don't know. See, if you get it just gets confusing. My brain doesn't even want to think about it. Like when I think about like, okay, the government wants to keep us as working class, but why would the CIA release documents on like manifesting and how to do that if they want to keep us working? Like, you know what I mean? Does that like that's where I fight myself with. So it's like they've been pushing this Christian agenda for so long. Like, why would they put these opposite things out there? You know? This disease is on this town for a few years. Oh my god. What the fuck? Say what? Who did that, agent? I need to read about that. I love that shit. Well, I don't love it, but like I don't know. Shit about World War II interests me. The Holocaust, like maybe like a little too much, but not like I don't like love it. It's just like crazy that like a one man can lead a group of humans to do such terrible things. Talk about Hitler. And that kind of continues in the US and anywhere else you see, honestly. It's crazy. It's crazy how people will so blindly follow without question. Oh my god. Which kind of, it doesn't surprise me because aren't they known for like giving the natives diseases too? Oh no. Who is this? American Experience. Who is this? Is this PBS? Oh, I love PBS. Sorry, the Cold War brought new foes, new fears. St. Joe program. Oh my God. Can y'all read that kind of? Oh my God. Some of the particles eventually traveled 1,200 miles away. Oh my God. Why is this making me think of the train, the train shit that just happened a few months ago? All of the... You know what's crazy? I actually won a Tuskegee Airman Award. Move it a bit to the right of the chat box. Okay, cool. I got you. Is that a little bit better, friend? Let me read this. I was watching a documentary about this man who lived across the street from an airbase, and he always reported seeing strange saucer craft flying around at night. He reported that they come on. Yeah, honestly, I just think, I don't know, dude. And I think it's very funny because, I don't know. You guys are adding such value to this conversation because I wouldn't have known this shit or looked up this shit. And it's really funny that you guys are mentioning these specific things, and then when you mention it, I'm like, this just connects too much to what the fuck is happening right now. Right now. So they're literally repeating like what feels like the same shit that they repeated like when our grandparents were kids and like 100 years ago, maybe not 100 years ago, but like 1940s through the 50s or whatever the fuck, the World War II, Great Depression era, which pretty much we're in now. And they're kind of repeating the same thing, but like on a modern level is what it feels like. They spread bacteria throughout Washington's National Airport. A year later, agents dropped light bulbs filled with organisms onto the tracks of the New York subway station. Do you hear that? Oh my fucking God. How... That makes me angry. I can't tell you how angry that makes me. You cannot convince me right now that that is what we are not living through. How do I feel about Denver Airport? That it's like a reptilian base or some shit? Oh my God. Y'all. We're all gonna die from cancer pretty much because that's what they're causing to happen. I think because they're trying to test like mind controlling drugs. But see, I still beg the question, like, or whatever the phrase is. Why would the CIA release documents telling us how to, you know, the brains of whatever, everything's a simulation kind of thing, like how to manifest all that stuff, while there's opposite of that being pushed? That used to be in the airport. I think I have seen it. I don't remember what it looks like. I remember the horse thing. Denver Airport mural. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard. And it's got ties to, like, trafficking and... But here's the thing is our own government has ties to trafficking and, like, I don't know what is in here. Animals in glass cages, girl lying in a coffin, young people fleeing the scene while crying. Some seriously dark and scary stuff. Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? Let's see. Like, why are there so many dead people? And I want to know what these animals represent and what the fuck is this dude doing? Why are these animals in glass cages? I want to know what that says. I feel like I need to go to Denver Airport just to see this. I don't have...
Finally! I've been trying to catch you boys all day! Now that I've got you right where I want you!
Literally, like, what was the theme of the contest? Like, what was the prompt for the mural? Because, like, the trees are burning, like, the trees are alive right here and they're burning. And then there's a city in the background. And, like, what's up with the animals? Like, do we know the interpretation of it? Or is there only speculation online? Right? I fucking love that. That's North Lane with Knock Loose, I think. Like, usually you would think... You know what this reminds me of? If you've ever seen Parks and Rec where they have, like, really offensive murals. That's... Not that this is offensive, but, like, this would probably scare a kid. That is so funny. Let me see the symbolism. Anyway, anyone have any thoughts and opinions to add onto what we've talked about? Because I'd love to know your guys' ideas and thoughts on this shit. And peace and harmony with nature. Oh, I guess there's this one over here that we didn't see. Oh, environmental destruction versus environmental healing. Okay. 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 That's interesting. That section. Oh, sick. Look at this fucking motorcycle. Hell yeah, what a badass looking dude. What the fuck is a Quetzal bird? Is that even real? Oh, look at it. It's so cute. That is very cute. How pretty. That is so pretty. Okay. Symbol of freedom. And they think it symbolizes extinction. Sometimes be an allegory for extinction. One of the main conspiracies surrounding the airport is that mass extinction will happen soon. And the DIA was built as a sanctuary. For what? Like the higher officials to go to? What the fuck in the Russia is this shit? What in the commie? What? That's all I think of is Soviet Union. Who? What is going on? And literally they were like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, bro, like... Slap that shit up there. Why wasn't it on there yesterday? Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, look, let's look at this. This lady's crying. All these letters are crying. This baby looks dead. There's 3 kids here. I don't know what the symbolism of 3 right there is for. There's a white dove. I'm assuming what does that represent? Peace? Are they dead? First off, who invited Iron Maiden to put their dude in here? What is that dude from Iron Maiden? Like, this is so interesting. What is this? He's killing peace. And like, is the kid laying on the bricks of the building in the background? I don't understand. Like, interesting. Oh, no. I don't know how to get out of this picture. Oh my god. It's haunted. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to work computers, guys. Where the fuck is that one? Okay, there's a caravan of refugees trudging onward away from him. A hiding child with a teddy bear, a dead child in someone's arms, and ruins everywhere. In the second section of the mural, there is a celebration of many young people with the same soldier dead below them. The dove rests on his body. Oh. The war versus peace themes of this mural are quite clear yet. That's what we're getting from that, is war and peace. I'm not gonna lie, I think it could have been represented far better in art, but who am I to say, right? Art is subjective. Themes of genocide, death, and destruction are clearly recalled by the imagery here, which easily goes along with the idea from the mural of extinction. But in reverse, there's a startling different message. So they were commissioned? That's interesting. Leo Tanguma. The ammo attack on a ranger's truck. My question is, why an airport, not an art show, right? That's kind of how I feel. Like, it's so extensive. Like, if it really meant that, I feel like it'd be represented a lot more simplistically. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess he says there's nothing up with it, yo. Nothing suspicious here. Nothing suspicious here. That is very interesting, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. I don't trust everything at like the first glance. I say question everything. Nothing is what it seems, and it never will be. And we will only know what it is when we pass out of this dimension. Or if we learn to bend frequencies, does that mean we learn to live longer? I'd only want to live longer if life is more enjoyable and if my animals got to hang out around me more too. But then if you can bend frequencies and they do pass away, doesn't that mean you can just hang out with them another frequency? I'd give you a dab if you were here. Looks like I'm getting the red box again. Let's hope this is good enough fucking video footage for my fucking YouTube, because I was supposed to put this on my YouTube. I didn't have money this time to get weed. Usually they do sales for like an ounce, and that's the only time I'll ever buy weed. Because I smoke like an ounce of weed in a month. Or a little bit longer, but still. Give or take a month. But I gotta wait till they have another sale. Yeah. Other than that, I just buy dabs, because that helps my joints more. I don't have to smoke as much. Oh my god, my stomach, it hurts. What the hell is going on with Twitter? That's so funny to me. It's like now called like X, formerly called Twitter. How the club taxes. What does that mean? Do we solve the aliens? No. Because what are we supposed to do about it? Doesn't this mean we don't gotta pay rent? Like, doesn't this mean we are at this point of 0 point energy where we can just stop poisoning our planet? Why are we all fighting? Well, I mean, we're not really fighting over money, but like, none of what matters would matter if aliens were truly real. Oh my god, dude, that's so cheap. It's literally 65 here, and that's cheap. I was spending $300 a month on weed when I was living in my apartment. Like, what the fudge? That's so much better than over here. Arizona. But yeah, honestly, I'm kind of bummed because with the aliens, there's so much more to it now. Because now, how are we supposed to move forward for people who know like what this means? Like, we don't know for certain, but this means a little something more than what it means. Like, what now? Like, why are we still going through like a hella huge inflation? I really just think it's a fucking political edge, kind of. It kind of sometimes reminds me of like North Korea when they pretend they have like all these missiles and shit. Maybe that's what we're doing, but with aliens. Yeah, you should let me know. Do you think you would ever pick one up on your telescope if they're working through different dimensions, though? Because your telescope is meant to bend light, essentially, on our frequency. On what we can operate on. They could literally be, like, fucking shoving their ass in our face right now and we wouldn't even know. Why do we think they're on other dimensions again? I mean, why wouldn't they be? I don't know if you would want to call it dimensions, but frequencies, layers, whatever you want to call it. It's not something we can see because there's so much on the spectrum that we can't see, like visually. Like, we can't even see infrared. Like, do you know how much we're missing out visually? So, brain-wise, visually, there's so many limitations we have. They could be. They could hide in the crevices, maybe. Do we? Do we have things orbiting our moon? That would see the dark side of the moon? So, it is true, though, that the moon... Does the moon orbit? Like, does the moon rotate itself? Or it just stays? It's stationary. No, all the time. It never gets sunlight. I'm being confused. And then I got this, like, tavern harp music going on. Makes me want a beer. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. What if space isn't even real? We spin. If we see the same side, then what? What are you saying? Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yes, the moon spins. Wait, okay, is the right word rotates or spins? It doesn't rotate. Okay, it does not rotate. But it does spin like this. No, this would be spinning. I guess orbit would be the word. That's what I mean by spin. This is what I mean by rotate. Or I guess orbit would be the word. This is so confusing. Yes, orbit and spin are very different. Which one does it do? I'm pretty sure orbits around us and we see the same side. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, we got that cleared up. Thank you. I gotcha now. Dark side is always dark. Okay. That makes sense then. How is that possible? Okay. I feel like I understand it, but I think because I mix the words in my head around is why it makes it confusing for me. That's mostly true. Great! I'm gonna take a dab for that, bro. It is crazy because they really don't teach you, at least they didn't teach me in depth about this stuff in school. I don't know about y'all. Libatoon. Libation. Libation. Let me look that up. Let me learn a thing or two. A drink poured out as an offering to a deity. What is that? Liberation with a R? That I think is what he meant. He mistyped it anyway, so I'm assuming what he meant. Where it moves, it wobbles. Wobbledy wobbledy wop. No worries at all, my dear. No worries at all. I didn't even know the word to begin with. But look at that. We learned 2 words. The rest of us twitch. Well, I mean, I don't even know. Sometimes I wonder if the moon is fake itself, but we'll get into that with some more conspiracy theories. So, I don't know if y'all have any more insight about these aliens. Speak now.
What the scallop? I'm a goofy goober! You're a goofy goober! We're all goofy goobers!
Speak now, forever
Goofy, goofy, goober, goober! Put your toys away! Well, all I gotta say when you tell me not to play us in a way! No way, no freaking way! I'm a kid, you say when you say I'm a kid, I say it again! And then I say thank you very much!
Who did that? Oh, Hopkush. You're a goofy goober! Anyway. I don't know, y'all. This just means World War III is coming. I'm telling you. But we've already known that. They've said that for a while. The government is absolutely in possession of UAPs. Yeah. No doubt. Oh, shit. Honestly, though, triangles I just feel like are like stealth fighters from the US military. They don't really seem to excite me much anymore because I feel like that's just like normal. Odin, you're fine. There's no need to bark. The dog is like all the way out of nowhere. Probably. That'd be cool as fuck. Lockheed Martin. Oh, hello, evil. Welcome. It's the Anunnaki, obviously. Yeah, obviously. I would like to believe it is. Could be, honestly. You kind of missed the whole stream, my dear. Which is okay. I will be putting this up instantly. I do hope it didn't freeze too much for y'all. But yeah, for some reason, whenever I post my Twitch, it never posts it. I have to go back and like publish it. But I need to lay down. My neck hurts really bad. I gotta try to take some ibuprofen and see if I can go visit my friend. If not, I'll just give her a call so she can talk to me, because she needs to talk to me. But, new neighborhood doggo. We have quite a few doggos. I actually wonder if they keep their dog outside or if they have a doggy door and this dog just like goes out and barks outside all the time. It's very annoying. Because anytime I go outside with the dogs, hello again, Shukaketo, the dog is like barking nonstop. I'm like, how is it always outside when we are? Whatever. But I'm gonna go lay down. I might eat some more food. So if you haven't eaten today, by the way, Shukaketo, I do have this app I want to send you that's really cute. And I'll tell the rest of you about it real quick. If you're looking for like a cutesy self-care app, I have this app called Finch. It's really cute. See that little penguin kind of thing? So it's like really cute, and like you tap in your self-care goals, like drink water and eat, and pretty much like all your achievements add to his like little adventure. So he takes an adventure, and then you get a daily affirmation. So the daily affirmation today is, I take life one step at a time, and then you get like a cute little guy. And my day has gone fantastic today. And see, he's like on his little journey. That's my bird. His name is Bub. But you get different objectives and goals that you have to finish to help with your self-care stuff. It's really cute. But anyway, yes, things are going so great today, my dear. I hope your day is going well. But we are kind of done with talking tonight. I need to go lay down and probably just give Kayla a call. It is, I suggest trying it. I believe it's free. I haven't run into any, like, anything price-wise. I know there's a subscription for some package, but I think it's free for the most part. But we will be on Wednesday to talk about some more fun stuff. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday will be our, like, other Twitch days. I'll get a schedule up this tomorrow. But I need tomorrow for video editing and things like that for such and such. So I'll have a Twitch schedule up for this week and next week. And yeah, thank you again for the newbies coming in and supporting my work. I had fun, and you guys enlightened the conversation so much. It was fucking amazing. I loved it. Thanks for teaching me a lot of shit. Like, this has been very insightful, and I'm gonna go have an existential crisis. Great. I left my door open last night because I sleep with my door closed. Because I'm paranoid of Voldemort breaking into my house, and that's what I call the last dude I date, if you're new here. So at least, like, my bedroom door is locked, but, yeah, I've got the red box right now. I've got some really slow Wi-Fi, but Odin did pee in the living room the other day, so I'm kind of mad at him. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. I appreciate y'all once again for having the best conversation and giving me the best insight. And for the newbies, welcome into the chaos. And yeah, I hope you're excited to see more. But from there, like I said, I'll have my Twitch schedule up for Tuesday. I'll get it up by tomorrow. So you should see that. And yeah, follow me on YouTube and all the shenanigans, you know, the usual. So I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to eat. Tell yourself you're beautiful. I love y'all. Stay amazing. Toodaloo. Yeah, I'll post it up. I'm gonna post it up literally as soon as I put this off. I'm gonna publish it because I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But I love y'all. Have a good night. Stay amazing, and I shall see you later. I love you.